First tonight, we begin with the Texas school tragedy. Hearts are broken in Uvalde tonight. The town of 15,000 lies just 80 miles west of San Antonio. It's where 19 students and 2 teachers tragically lost their lives to gun violence yesterday. We're learning today more about the victims. They include 9- and 10-year-old children who once loved jokes and Play-Doh, another who loved being a big brother to his younger siblings, and a child who was so excited about moving to middle school next year. Also, a teacher trained in bilingual and special education who was married to a police officer. CBS 2's Jessica Moore following developments for us today. She's here in studio with the latest. Jessica.
It's a heartbreaking story, Christine. The children were actually celebrating their last week of school before summer break when the massacre began. Today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott said the gunman posted his intentions on social media yesterday, saying he was going to shoot his grandmother and then, quote, shoot an elementary school. Distraught families today want to know the rest of the story.
I mean, it's bad because we've been, like I said, we've been here all day. We called all the hospitals, the neighborly hospital, San Antonio, and still we can't, there's no information. Where did she go?
Police now say all of the victims were inside the same 4th grade classroom, including Annabelle Rodriguez, Uzziah Garcia, Javier Lopez, Lexi Rubio, and Amarie Jo Garza, whose father confirmed her death early this morning on Facebook, writing simply, "Why?" Police say the carnage began just before noon Tuesday when 18-year-old gunman Salvador Ramos shot his 66-year-old grandmother in the face, but she survived.
She then contacted police. The gunman fled, and as he was fleeing, had an accident just outside of the elementary school, and he ran into the school. Officers with the Consolidated Independent School District, they approached the gunman and engaged with the gunman.
Investigators say the suspect, wearing tactical body armor, managed to evade those officers and barricade himself inside that 4th grade classroom. 19 young children and 2 teachers were slaughtered with an AR-15 assault rifle that police say the gunman purchased 2 months ago on his 18th birthday.
And as soon as he made entry into the school, he started shooting children, teachers, whoever was in his way. He was shooting everybody.
Teachers that were breaking windows around the school trying to evacuate children to prevent any further loss of life.
After 30 gut-wrenching minutes, the gunman was eventually killed, but not before enacting terror on the little students and their teachers. 4th grade teacher Eva Morales was gunned down trying to protect her classroom. In a news conference today, Texas leaders emphasized the need for mental health services and downplayed the need for stricter gun control.
I asked the sheriff and others and opened a question, what is the problem here? They said, we have a problem with mental health illness in this community.
Excuse me.
It was after Santa Fe High School.
Sit down. You're out of line and an embarrassment.
It was after El Paso.
Sit down and don't play this.
Stop. The next shooting is right now, and you are doing nothing.
Texas gubernatorial candidate Beto O'Rourke interrupted Governor Abbott's press conference, saying yesterday's shooting was, quote, totally predictable, and talking to reporters afterward, blaming Abbott for refusing to strengthen gun laws.
He came to my hometown of El Paso after 23 people were slaughtered. He said he was going to do something. He did nothing. In fact, the only thing he did was make it easier to buy a gun. The only thing he did was make it easier to carry a gun in public. And he bragged about the fact that there would be no background check, no training, no vetting whatsoever.
But the lieutenant governor called O'Rourke out for grandstanding.
Now is not the time to politicize pain and suffering.
In addition to the 21 people killed, today we learned 17 people were also injured. Police say none of those injuries are life-threatening. Investigators say they still don't have clarity on the gunman's motive. Facebook says the posts we mentioned earlier were actually private messages, which wouldn't have immediately alerted law enforcement. Christine?
Jessica, thank you.